Merry Christmas, everybody. You better say it back or I'm gonna send a little grimbly goblin dude to your house and he's going to kill you. You're going to die. You're not going to escape. My name is King Newsme. On a hunt for little Christmas things to talk about, I found out that there are actually 2 Haunting Hour shows that are technically Christmas episodes, but one of them is very obviously a Christmas episode, so we're gonna be talking about that one today. This episode is called A Creature Was Stirring, and I would like to tell you that it's one of the better episodes of the Haunting Hour, but it's not. I'm sorry. If you like this episode, that's great. After watching it 4 times, I've grown to like it a little bit myself, but it's a hard watch your first time. But I will say, it's probably one of the wildest episodes of The Haunting Hour in terms of things happening, I will say. It's crazy. It's one of the few ones where the parents actually see what's going on too, which is cool. You know things are intense when the parents of these child scary shows are freaking out as well. So we start the episode out with an adorable little kid named Timmy. He's going around his house waking everybody up because it's Christmas. He might be excited about Christmas, but literally nobody else in his family is.
Too early.
Go back to bed, Timmy.
What time is it?
When he gets downstairs and looks at the Christmas tree, he says quite a cliche line, if you ask me.
Oh, please, Santa, give me the one thing I asked for.
The first to come downstairs are the parents, and they don't even make it about halfway before they have to stop to have a conversation. They don't really say much to each other, but it does say a lot about their situation. It's very tense between the 2 of them, if you catch what I'm dripping. There's no love left. They're separated. They're getting a divorce. And what do you want me to say? They obviously haven't told the kids yet, but they're wanting to have one last Christmas before they break the news to them. Next, we get to meet the other siblings, Becky and Mark, and they are what boomers think Gen Z is. They come down separately, but they both come down on their phone or talking to the phone, talking about social media, blah, 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 blah. Kids these days, they're always on their phones. They never look up on their phone. I implore you to watch your grandmother next time you're at her house. Guarantee you she's on the phone more than you. They're just like, oh, Becky made cheesecake. Oh, did you see Mike had an accident? So sad. Hope he's okay. Look at this recipe. They're always on their fucking phone. They're also super rude for no reason at all. Pretty quickly, they both get their phones taken away, and they also get into a fight in the middle of the living room and break one of little Timmy's toys.
What are you doing? Hey, that's my present.
Also, this is kind of a useless thing to tell you, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Little Timmy, he just says things sometimes. He just says things.
It's blinking.
I think it's to give him more lines in the show. I don't know, make him feel more important. So the family take a family photo and then they start opening their gifts. Mark, he gets a new iPod for Christmas and he's so happy.
Dad, I said pad, not pod.
Oh yeah, he's an asshole. I forgot about that.
And seriously, 4 gigs? That won't hold even half my tunes.
4 gigs? 4 gigs can only hold half of your song. How many songs do you have? How long are these songs you have? Lethal Company is a whole video game that was about 4 gigs. And it's a lot better than probably 20 songs or how many fucking songs you have. How many songs do you have? Next up is Becky, and she gets this cute dress from her mom, and she absolutely loves it.
I can't wear this.
Why are you so mean to your parents? They did nothing wrong. No wonder they're getting a divorce. Luckily, little Timmy is actually thankful for his gift. And you know what it is? It's a 500-piece puzzle that he offers his brother to help him with.
Not even if you paid me.
He's only 4. Just give him some love, please. After being an ass all day, Mark storms upstairs because he can't have his phone back. Then their mom blames their dad for spoiling the kids and making them this way, and she storms off. Then Becky asks if they can go return the dress and she can buy something new. But the dad says no because
your mother bought you that dress and you're gonna wear it.
And she also storms off with the dad chasing her, leaving little Timmy in the living room all by himself. Or is he? Suddenly a blizzard hits their house and blows their front door open. Then a bright light flies past Timmy, leading him to one last present under the tree. And it seems to have something alive in it. Timmy grabs it and puts it on the table when it starts to growl and rattle a lot. And when Timmy takes a peek inside, we get to see a glimpse of the monster. The monster then tips the present over, grabs Mark's new iPod, and then rips it to shreds. Literally shreds. We then get a good look of the monster. Is that a baby gremlin with wings? Then the storm gets worse, and even worse than that, nobody believes Timmy that there's a monster in the house. After trying to talk to his parents about it, they brush him off, and then we get to learn a little bit more about their divorce. This was going to be their last Christmas as a family, and they wanted it to be nice, but it's just been a huge disaster. Oh, if they only knew what's about to happen to them. Timmy goes back into the living room to find that everything has been destroyed, and the monster's no longer in the box. Timmy runs upstairs to his brother's room, but before he he gets there, he finds that the upstairs is also demolished. He runs to his brother's room and tells him about the monster, and the brother replies with,
I know, I'm looking right at it.
Then he finds out that Timmy was not lying at all, because the monster is in his sheets. Kind of a freaky little monster. Ooh, under the sheets. So he quickly pulls the sheets off and... where'd the monster go? This is also when we learn that the monster has acid spit. Great, he can fly, move stupid fast, somehow teleport, and he has acid spit. Great, cool, awesome. The boys, scared, run to their sister's room and try to explain it to her, and she obviously doesn't believe them. Even with noises coming out of her closet, she doesn't believe them. But she does soon find out that there is, in fact, a little monster in her closet. The boys capture the monster in Becky's blankets. Wow, that little guy's strong. Mark tries stopping the monster, but it's just too strong and crazy, and it's totally not his arm in a blanket, because that would be very noticeable and stupid. They finally get it to calm down a bit, and when they try to find it, they see this.
Where'd it go?
Where is it?
It has escaped again. Come on, the thing's literally the size of a rat. Just crush it. Scared, the kids back out of the room and try to rationalize everything that's happening to them. But the parents heard the commotion upstairs and they think the kids are fighting, so they run upstairs and find this.
What is going on up here?
The upstairs is a giant mess. Timmy tries to tell them once again about the monster, and so does the other kids, but the parents don't believe them. And as they're arguing, the family picks up all these papers that are on the floor when Becky finds a confidential file. So that obviously means pick it up and read it, right? And when she reads it, she finds out that their parents are getting a divorce, which is a huge shock to the kids, but they don't have time to worry about that right now because there's commotion going on downstairs. The parents go downstairs to find out what's going on, and the kids stay upstairs and they apologize for being little assholes to each other. Oh, it's kind of wholesome. The parents go down to the basement to find that the monster has destroyed everything down there as well. And as they look, everything is very quiet, and they try to think of an animal that could have possibly done this.
Could a small bear do this?
Yes, Janice, a baby bear somehow snuck past your whole family, got into your basement, destroyed it, and is now taking refuge somewhere in your house. Yes, she soon finds out that it is not a bear after all. And the monster accidentally catches these Christmas lights on fire. Now that the parents finally believe the kids, the parents try to get them out of the front door, but... looks like there's no way out of here. And all their phones are either broken or don't work, and all the doors and windows are sealed, frozen shut. And worst of all, the monster is trying to burn down the basement door with his acid spit, which he succeeds at. The family run upstairs and hides in the attic. They then put a bunch of heavy stuff over the door so the little monster can't get in. And this is when Becky decides it's a perfect time to mention a horror movie she saw with her friends where the people got stuck in the attic.
What happened to them?
They ate each other?
Great, now Timmy thinks he's gonna be dinner tonight. Thanks, Becky. The parents assure the kids that they're going to be safe, they're gonna make it out of this, and they all huddle together with a blanket to keep warm. And this is when the monster casually turns the dial to their oven all the way up. He's going to blow them up. No jokes, no lie. He's going to blow them up. He's trying to kill this family by blowing them up in their own house. And while they're none the wiser, they start talking about a camping trip that happened a few years ago that was almost as bad as this. That's one horrible camping trip if you ask me. But after they get done reminiscing on old times, Timmy asks,
Can we go camping again now that I'm old enough to remember?
Sure.
Yeah.
and the parents don't look too thrilled about this idea, bud. This is when Timmy realizes that they're never going to go camping as a family anymore. And he finishes this statement off by saying,
Doesn't feel like we're a family anymore.
and the parents finally admit to the kids that, yeah, we're getting a divorce. And Timmy apologizes for some reason and tries to say,
What if I tried to be better?
but the parents assure him that it's not his fault that they're getting a divorce. It's the other two. No, I'm just kidding. They've just fallen out of love, and ever since they have, the family has gotten kind of tense and torn apart a little bit. This is when Timmy goes to a box and grabs a family picture. And he also says,
Turns out Santa didn't give me my Christmas wish after all.
then suddenly, I told you he's gonna blow them up. I told you. You didn't believe me, but I told you he was gonna do it. And now that there's a serious fire in their house, they need to find a way to escape. And luckily, their chimney is rotting away. So the whole family grab random hard objects that are in the attic and they start breaking down the chimney, and they escape by climbing out of the hole that the chimney left. They make it out of the house and they find that their house is ruined and the snow that was covering their house is gone. They start to get sad about everything they've lost in the house, but then Timmy chimes in with,
We've got this.
and I think the parents make up. I mean, they kiss right here, so I think they're back in love. Who knew almost dying would make you love your partner even more? And then Timmy says,
This is the best Christmas ever.
best Christmas? I don't want to see your worst Christmas. And then the episode ends there. Just kidding. Then a Hummer limo pulls up, blasting some Christmas music. When Santa Claus himself stops, and grabs the monster, drops Timmy's Christmas letter, and drives away. Santa Claus tried to murder this family. Jolly St. Nick. Yeah. It's a tad bit out of character for you, Mr. Nick. But that is truly where the episode ends. The craziest plot twist ever. That beats any Twilight Zone ending. Oh, you don't agree with me that it beats any... What if Santa Claus tried to murder you, huh? Yeah, you wouldn't like that, would you? No. No, you wouldn't. On a serious note, this episode, it has a good message about, you know, family and divorce and Christmas, but it's also very weird and wacky. Like, I did Creeped Out. You can check out that video right here. They did really good on the animatronic Santa and making him kind of creepy and scary, even with the face off. He was like a scary animatronic robot. This one had like a little creature, gremlin, groobly gobbly guy in it, which I guess is okay, but it doesn't really match Christmas at all. More of Halloween. And they never explained him either. He's just a monster that Santa unleashed on this family. They could have been like, this is a rotten elf that teaches kids lessons when they've been naughty. There you go. Put me on the writing team. But let me know what you think about this episode of The Haunting Hour. Is it one of the goated episodes or is it one of the worst? Check out any of my other Haunting Hour videos if you're still interested. Let me know what episodes you want to see me talk about in the comments below. Hit the like button if you feel like it. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate you all, and peace.